What is up, guys? Quinkun here, and welcome to episode number 5 of my Cristiano Jr. Road to Glory / player career mode. And in the previous episode, I noticed that Cristiano Jr. went up to a 72, and I went back to episode 1 and I saw our overall rating, and we were a 67, and now we're a 72. It's crazy the amount of progress that we've done, and because of that, I did decide to see how we're doing in the league and our objectives for that. And we do have a 7.6 match rating when we need a 6.0. For goals created, we have 7, and we only need 1 more to complete that. So we're doing very well on popping in goals. And for chances created, we have 12, and it's projected that we have 52 by the end of the season. But by the end of the season, we do need 30 chances created, and we also have one more section, which is a pass completion rate. We have a 82% in that, and we need a 60% or higher to complete that. So I think we're doing very well, but the reason I think we're doing so well is because I'm playing on professional, and you know, some games that we play, Cristiano Jr. doesn't do much, but in some games he scores around 2 goals or 1 goal. So, you know, it's very weird. I tried playing on world class around the first episodes of this series, and you know, it was very hard to score. It's very hard to dribble, which is why I don't know if I should bump up the difficulty. But we're getting into a game versus Murcia, and this was going to be a very important game, because if we won this match, we were going to get first place in our league table, depending on whether the second place team was going to draw, lose, or win. So no matter what, we were looking for the win, and you know, there wasn't much action going on in the first half. Cristiano Jr. is playing more of a midfielder role, as in the center mid, and he only had 1 chance at goal, and it was a very close opportunity. It just went wide. But like I was saying, we have to win this game. It's very important. We can get that first place spot, and we've been fighting for the 3rd place spot so much, and we finally have it. But you know, since we're in 3rd and we have a chance to go to 1st, might as well do it. But Cristiano Jr. does pop in a goal, and he makes it 1-0. A beautiful goal. He does it all on his own individual skill. The beautiful amount of pace that he has lets him go past defenders like nothing, and that popped in a goal for us. So we're up 1-0, and we're playing very well. And like I said, I don't know if I should bump up the difficulty. I'm thinking of just leaving at professional, and when we get to a better team, if we go back to Sporting or if we get sold, I will bump up the difficulty to world class. But we did go up 2-0, and we went on a very good counter attack. We got the ball. Cristiano, he passed the ball along, he ran on, shot the ball, and we could have scored to make it 2-0. But it did hit off the goalkeeper, but our teammate was there to seal the deal, and we won 2-0. So it was a very good result, and Cristiano Jr. actually did get an assist for that, and we got a 9.5 match rating for this game. And something that I noticed with Ronaldo is that in one game he gets above a 9.5 or a 9.0, and then the second game he gets like a 6.0, 7.0. So we have to work on that. We have to work on consistency. But Ronaldo had a very good game today, and you know, things are looking very well for us. Cristiano Jr. got an assist and a goal this game, and you know, it's crazy the amount of goals and assists that this guy's getting. But we did change the sleeves from short to long, because that's how Ronaldo has it, and we decided to change. We decided to put a trait for him. We do have the long throwing trait, but I really don't like that because I don't like throwing in the ball. It's a waste of time, and I would rather want to have Cristiano Jr. on the field. But we do give him the early crosser trait, and that's going to help him a lot. We do go into the second game versus Girona, and they're a very good team. They're not in the top 10 positions of this league, but they were a very good team. Cristiano Jr. had lots and tons of chances. I don't know how a guy can have that many chances and not put a goal in back of the net. But that does happen with Ronaldo. He gets a lot of chances. He creates around 200 chances of goals, and he only scores like 60. And you know, Ronaldo Jr. is on his way on doing that. But this game was very weird. We had a bunch of chances in the first half, but no one did anything in the second half, and we got a 6.4 match rating for this game. And that's what I was talking about. We need to find consistency. We got a 9.5 last game, and now we get a 6.4. So it's crazy how in one game we do very well, but in another we don't do very well. But that's football. That happens in football. and you know, Ronaldo's doing very well, but in some games he just doesn't show up. But this was a very good opportunity down the drain. We could have kept first place if we would have won today, but we did draw, and we always do that. Every time we get a good result, we always draw, and you know, it's very bad for our team. But, you know, Ronaldo Jr. did try his best, and in the next game, we're going to be facing Sabadell, and you guys are going to be looking at the league table right now. We're 1 point behind, and we're in 3rd place. The good thing out of this is that we're in 3rd place now, and we have that spot maintained. Hopefully, we don't lose any games or draw any more games. Hopefully, we can go on a winning streak, but we are in 3rd place now, and we're 1 point behind. So, we have to win this game and get right back in track. But Ronaldo Jr. is getting better at passing balls forward, very long passes. You know, it's looking very good for him, and he does steal the ball. He gets past his defenders. There's like 3 defenders chasing him, but his pace is very good and his strength is very good as well, and he scores a beautiful goal. Nothing the goalie could have done. Lots of power behind the shot, and the position where he put the ball is very, very good. We go up 1-0, and look at this. He just goes past so many defenders, and there's a big ass gap right there for Ronaldo. He takes advantage of that, and he makes it 1-0. A beautiful goal, and Ronaldo already broke the 8 goals that he had to make this season, and now we're just gonna score goals for fun. And Ronaldo Jr. is redeeming himself for the crappy representation he had in the previous game. He had another chance, and now he scored another goal. A beautiful play from our team, and a beautiful through pass. He gets past the defenders, and he smashes it in back of the net. This was an opportunity that I thought Ronaldo Jr. was just gonna, you know, shoot it, and it was gonna go into the goalkeeper's hand, or the goalie was gonna parry it. But he does score a goal to make it 2-0. We had a ton of opportunities after that, and Ronaldo Jr., instead of just giving himself the opportunity to score goals, he was giving his other teammates the opportunity to. But we went into the second half, and things weren't going as well as it was in the first half, but we were still controlling the game, and Ronaldo wasn't showing up as much. He was trying to get his teammates into the play, but he did get a little greedy. He was getting more shots in there, and he did get a good heading chance to score a goal, but it just went wide. And Ronaldo Jr., this was one of his best performances I've seen him do. He was going back, he was slide tackling, he was winning balls back, he was shooting the ball, going forward, attacking, being aggressive, and he was, you know, all the work that he did into his game paid off. Yes, last week's game versus Girona, it was a very bad game. He did get some chances, but in this game he completely redeemed himself, and he gets a 9.6 match rating. And you know, the previous game, it's all memories now, it's all gone. We have to forget about the past and move on forward, and we've reached the end of our episode. In this episode, Ronaldo has scored around 4 goals, 3 goals, a very good representation from Ronaldo, but a very good season so far for him. And if you guys did enjoy this episode, remember to leave a like and comment. Subscribe if you're new. I take out a lot of content that you guys wouldn't want to miss. So yeah, click that subscribe button. I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time.